Hi, this is Steve Garland giving my ACC tournament update. I'll start with the positives. There wasn't a ton today, but there were some positives, and I want to highlight those. We have two guys going for gold tonight. Jack Mueller and J.A. both our #1 seeds, made the finals and looked really good doing so. Really proud of Jack, how loose he was, and just kept pouring on points. I think there was 20 seconds left in the third period, and he cut the guy to get another takedown and was able to do so. And that's the way you want to see your guys wrestling. J.A. didn't wrestle his best match by any means, but then he's turned himself into a competitor. He's turned himself into a winner. He found a way to win late and get a great, crazy takedown they just created off a hustle and then rode his guy out for the win. So that's what we want to see, and that's a preface to what I'm going to say is the rest of, I shouldn't say the rest of our guys. I'll highlight two more. Jake Keating won his first one against a nationally ranked guy. Goes into the second match, #1 ranked Hidlay, or one of the top guys in the country, #1 seed Hidlay, and got beat. Comes back and wrestle back, and he's wrestling like an animal, like he does all year. He's up 10-2, and he lives by the sword, and sometimes he dies by the sword. He went too crazy too soon and got caught and pinned in a headlock. It was like an 8th grade. I mean, he just off his own throw, he falls into a headlock, tries to roll through it. The good news is that we want Jake, we want our guys. He was going out there to kill. He was going out there to attack, to score points, to tech fault, to just absolutely demolish his opponent, to set an example out there. He wasn't out there to win. He was out there, or win close, or maybe eke by. He's out there to dominate. And so, obviously, we have to be smarter, not get hit with that move, and/or find a way out of it. But, and we're going to talk to him about that. He just needs to tighten his game up. We've been saying that all year. But 10-2, going hard. I mean, hitting awesome stuff. It's just he was ready to compete. He was out there to compete to win. And I want to praise Tyler Love as well. Tyler Love did a phenomenal job today. I mean, he was outgunned by two huge dudes, but he's out there to win. You know, he's out there competing to win. The rest of our guys, I can't say that. And it was very disappointing. I've been very proud of this team. We've had a great season in a lot of ways, in terms of growth, and not just the nationally ranked teams would be, but just more of the growth and the, you know, the matches we had against Missouri and NC State, the way they competed, the way they battled, it was all positives, and then it went out the window today. And I think it was some of these guys work so hard, and it's everything, and then it becomes paralysis. You're out there and you just completely freeze. We've been talking about it during the week. We talked about it last night in our meeting, and who knows, maybe that made it worse because then they're thinking about it. But it was just, instead of just going out there and going to get it, going to take it, whether you win or lose, they were out there trying not to just. And that's not them. A lot of these guys were huge recruits. They wrestled in a lot of matches. They let the moment get to them. I think some of it has to do with them being first years out here. A lot of them, first time they ever wrestled in this tournament. And so I think they were just sort of, it's like the first time you go to nationals, you kind of deer in headlights that first round. But regardless of what it was, what it is, and I have to figure that out, I'm gonna say this, it's unacceptable. Our program, the brand we're building this year, we're building currently, what we're about is not that. That was absolutely unacceptable. Thank you to the fans that came here to support us, people that drove a long way to be here in Blacksburg. All I can tell you is that we're going to make some wholesale changes. If you're not going to compete in such a way, if you're not going to represent this program in a certain way, you're not going to wrestle for us. And so a lot of guys need to make some changes. They need to dig deep mentally and also physically. But, you know, I think that we got work to do, and it hurts, but at the same time, we know what we're building, we know where we're going, but this is going to be one of those painful lesson deals because I'm not happy, and nobody's happy right now. But what we've identified is very clear, is that you got to go out there and from the first 5 seconds be ready to club, bang, shoot, go. You can't wait for the match to come to you. You got to go take it. You've got to be a competitor. And there's a difference between workers and competitors. We've got some competitors on this team, but we need 10 competitors on this team, and that's where we're heading. And so that's what we're going to be working tirelessly as coaches to get us to that point. Thank you guys so much for your support, and I'll shoot you guys a video next week. Go Hoos.